third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champion, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Vols will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Tennessee put the big into the Big Orange as they blew out Alabama the last time they met.
I mean, this rivalry meaning so much, and Tennessee smashing the Crimson Tide last year has to do a lot for their confidence. And, Palmer, you know the Crimson Tide having a year to stew on that will be a little bit upset.
Alabama was embarrassed last year. Fans, I feel like, have been too...
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the left side. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the catch. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got a man. It's great. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They just keep firing. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline. Be pleased with the results of that last play. Pulled and fired complete. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset.
He's got it all right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Using his legs to buy some time. Got it in stride inside the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Big guy smells it. And they will score. Touchdown, Vols!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, though. A play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the RPO and Courtwright. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air, it's Turbin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They're testing the right side here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, David.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. He goes out of... But he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Fires to the middle. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left side. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He'll take another shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Turbin. This one's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense starts deep in a hole. They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big...
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go.
Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Working that left side now. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. Did the work himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on 1st down. He's going to take off. Got the 1st down. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting to feel a little pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's long. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Scanning the field, it's Turbin. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still
going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Quick strike through the air for the score. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you start to get that offense going and start having...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone and is picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll try the run. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Turbin. Under fire. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but
a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Oh, and that is so close. That was almost 6 on the board for the return team. That is a game-changing type play. You change the momentum, you give your own team a spark with a return like that.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Football time in Tennessee is all big orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Nix. Caught in the backfield, it's Samuel. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Rushes on him. Fires on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Nix. Here's the pressure. Still on his feet at the 25. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. It's a seam wide open.
And man, this quarterback's got so much magic. He can scramble outside the pocket. Defense has got to cover all these different things, but continue to play. Play aggressive. Hunt him. Chase him down. Put a stick on him. That's what happens. Quarterbacks will cough it up.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Nix. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT.
Takes it the other way. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Turbin. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tennessee, who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide.